Stadium in Inglewood. Today, it's Week 12 of the NFL season, and we've got a good one in store. And the Los Angeles Chargers. The final playoff push is upon us. It's Week 12 of the NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. And we will not see a run back on the opening kickoff. This will be a touchback. First play, Mahomes looking to throw it. A quick throw, knocked away, and incomplete.
Yes, sir. How about an attaboy there on first down? Got his hand in and knocked it away.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Now a first carry here for the running back. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. See incompletion on first down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on second.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in the expected passing situation.
A tough spot here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 7. Looking to throw is Mahomes. And the Chargers rush is going to get there. Down he goes. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. So on now is the Clemson man, Bradley Pinion, to punt this one away. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. They'll score that a 36-yard punt, and it'll be Charger football here as they take over. Herbert going to lead up the Chargers here, 1st and 10 at their own 37. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Nowhere to go for Herbert, and he's going to go down. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. A shotgun snap for Herbert. Throwing middle, and now a fumble. The ball's out, and I think the Chiefs have it. They do.
We have seen this before, and we know coaches preach about this and work on it all the time. Catch the ball. You know there's going to be some traffic somewhere. They've got to put it away and secure it as they try and get downfield.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now a handoff running through the middle. And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at 2nd down. Well, this defense for the Chargers, they were excellent a week ago in the victory over Arizona.
Yeah, and what stood out to me on tape, the way they were flying to the football. So that tells me that they've got all their assignments down, and they're playing with extreme confidence.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And an excellent job of finding the opening as he's got this now all the way down to the 22. That one good for 12 yards into Kansas City first.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. This running game's so important for them, and they know that. It helped lead him to a victory last week when he was over 100 yards.
Let's face it, it's their identity, and that's what they want to play to. They want to be that team that runs the ball really well each and every week, and right now we're seeing a pretty good pattern of that happening.
And the slot man goes in motion left. second down, they'll run it here. And he's eaten up at the line of scrimmage. Might have gotten a yard down to the 16.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. In motion, the tight end, Kelsey. Mahomes now to throw. Open man, Smith-Schuster, it's complete. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal.
That's a sharp throw right there on third down. They're looking to get the first points of the game, and they certainly don't want to be on a field goal. So that's a nice job to get the hook up and set up a first and goal.
They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And he is in. Touchdown, Kansas City. Isaiah Pacheco hitting double digits with his 10th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Chiefs take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown. Extra point by Butker is on target. And it's now a 7-0 game. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And he'll wind up getting a couple extra yards here. The Charger drive about to get going. And, Charles, what a battle this is within the division because these guys, they've got the lead, but not by much. On the other side of the field, they're knocking on the door and trying to equal them in the wins category.
And I love that second part that you talked about, equaling them in the wins category, because if somehow you get down to the end of the year and they're tied in record, head-to-head's always the first tiebreaker. So the winner of this game, they'll have a big advantage.
And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Back to throw here, Herbert. And this is caught. First catch for Keenan Allen.
And that was yardage that they needed there after the sack on first down. They didn't get all of it back. But now they look at third down as a manageable situation, one that they have a much better chance of picking up.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Herbert now. A bullet throw, but incomplete.
That looks like it's going to be 2 empty possessions now to start this football game. I think they're going to have to sit down and talk about what worked for them last week in their win. Sometimes you over-game plan, overthink things. Get back to what works.
On is the punter Scott here as he gets this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken just outside the 20-yard line. A 41-yard punt there with no return. And it's Chiefs football, 1st and 10. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And they are back to 500 on the year, got the win last weekend, and it's one that kept their playoff hopes alive.
And if you do have those hopes, 500 is not where you want to be at this point of the year. Now, we know they've battled through some rough patches this season, so it now comes down to how they're going to finish. Not out of it. Can't afford any more missteps, though.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
You've got to be impressed by that defensive front on reps like those. They were not being moved off the line, kept their shoulders square, and gave their teammates time to fight to the ball and limit that gain.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. It'll be a gain of 5, but still about 3 yards shy of the first down marker, and now it's third down. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Mahomes looks to throw on third down. Open man is the tight end, Noah Gray. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. Great way to convert on third down there. 21 yards to play. On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, second down.
So if you've been playing defense in this one, there's a little bit of the good and some bad, because they did give up the touchdown run to him earlier, but shut him down otherwise.
Outside of that, you're exactly right. I would say they've contained him very well. 5 yards, now it's 3rd and 5.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
The Chiefs on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. To throw, it's Mahomes. That is caught by Smith-Schuster. And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers' 22-yard line. That third down conversion good for 20. Losing, playing against a good quarterback like he is, to not play too much zone.
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front. Defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. Following the penalty, they'll go back to the run game. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. That sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to second down.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively, because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Mahomes, and this one caught by Travis Kelce. And he'll be brought down at the 27.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
Ninth play of the drive now on 3rd and a country mile. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And that is incomplete.
That is certainly one way to frustrate a quarterback. When those extra defenders on the field, dime package, lots of speed, no space to fit into football.
So on 4th down, Mahomes off, Harrison Butker on for the Chiefs field goal. This from 44 yards out, left hash. Butker's kick here is good, and that will extend their lead even further. So that one on target, and it adds to this first half lead.
And maybe we're too early to worry too much about one-score lead, two-score lead, etc. But this is where you kind of start banking those points that come in helpful later on.
This taken in at the goal line. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Charger drive about to get going. Still in the first half, but this offense has struggled. Haven't really been able to get anything going, not only in the points category, but in the yards category. Let's see if they can do better here on this drive. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. A good pickup there, a 22. Charles, to move the chains that time, they had to complete it into double coverage, and they got it done.
And it's never easy overcoming multiple defenders, but he sure made it look simple. Found the right spot to exploit and won his one-on-two matchup.
Running on first down, Eckler. And he'll just plow right into a host of tacklers. Nothing there at all, and it'll be 2nd and 10. The Chargers at 6-4 now on the year. And they were winners their last time out, so they'll be looking to make it 2 in a row.
And so much about football, partner, comes down to mindset. Being in the right frame of mind, and the best way to get in that good frame of mind, winning. So they come in feeling good. They've got the home crowd behind them. And I think they're going to be tough to beat in this one.
And he's got a first down as he's going to be taken down. But a very nice pickup there just in front of the 2-minute warning. First connection there of the afternoon for those two, and it's good for a first down. Justin Herbert looking to pass. And a dangerous throw there on the drop-off. Incomplete, nearly intercepted.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another first down.
On second down, Eckler. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. Pretty good little 2-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or two because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
They'll need to get it to the 30 for a first. This is 3rd down. Here's Herbert. Looking middle, and that's complete. And I don't think he got there, no. He's short by maybe a foot, maybe. Call it 4th and inches.
I thought they might take a shot down the field, but instead they ran a little drag route there. I think they were hoping he could catch it and run away from the defender. But a really good job keeping the play in front of them, and they force a 4th down.
They'll run for it with Eckler. The 4th down play doesn't work for the Chargers. And the Chiefs comes up with a stop.
Result of the play is a turnover on downs.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he'll be tackled just past the 35 at the 36. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Mahomes throwing on second down. And a dangerous throw there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
The quarterback got away with one there. Looked like he was in line for a pick, but instead it's knocked harmlessly to the turf.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on second down. Here's Mahomes to throw. And now the ball's out. Fumble near midfield. And picked up by the Chargers. And they take over. They'll set up shop at the 46-yard line. These defenses have become so opportunistic, and no matter what you're playing, in this case wide receiver, you got to be careful.
Certainly do, because there is a phrase in today's football that we use all the time: completing the process of the catch. Well, it's after you do that where the trouble begins, right?
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Juan Thornhill. Past the 20. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Now, there's a reason they call him a ball-hawking safety. It looked like he read that, Charles, and he wasn't stopping there. After he got it, he took it all the way to the house to widen their lead.
And what's interesting to me, Brandon, is that our spotter, Bruce Murray, right before that snap, pointed to his number on my play sheet. Got to see him a little bit as a ball hawk and a return man that time, didn't we? That's just the type of play they expect from him, and he delivers in a big way. Nice call, Bruce.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. The Charger drive about to get going. And with a 3-score deficit staring him in the face, they might have to press the issue here and try to get points out of this drive. And a quick throw here, that's complete. Now the Chargers will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime.
When you struggle on offense, you're looking for anything possible to get you going. Sometimes you do it like basketball teams that don't normally press. You put a press on, bring people to life, make them move a little bit quicker. Maybe that'll help them as they head towards the half.
Herbert setting up to throw on first down. He's going to air one out. It's caught inside the 25. And all the way in for a Charger touchdown. The way this one was going, you just got the sense they needed something before half. They've at least got something on the board now. Still trailing, but a good sign.
That takes me back to our preseason tour of NFL camps. You remember we talked with that one coach who said his emphasis this year was scoring in the last 2 minutes of a half, heading into the locker room. This hits it right there. Take that momentum, take that good feeling, and take it to the locker room, regroup, and start over. They got it here.
They did indeed, and a lot of football, full half to be played. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And with a 17-7 lead, maybe they're just looking to get into the locker room. On first down, Mahomes. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down.
Well, partner, they're not content to run this one out as we head towards the half, trying to hit a big chunk play right there and add to their score.
Now, this is a confident group. At the very least, they're thinking field goal.
Yeah, and I don't blame them one bit. I don't think you sit on the ball going into the half when you have a chance to put some more points on the board.
43, 15.
To throw again on second down. Mahomes. And it's intercepted. Derwin James with a pick. And the Chargers are going to take possession of the football. Wow, a big mistake there. Late interception in this first half, and that could lead to a field goal try the other way.
Yeah, I think at this point you just had to say, let's take a knee and go into half and regroup. Let's just talk it over a little bit. I wonder, partner, was the analytics coach in his head a little bit? Maybe go ahead and press it and try and get some points, while the old school coach probably would have said, take the knee, let's get out of here.
Now we could see points the other way here. Now with 5 seconds left, not really enough time to run another play and then stop it. So on comes the field goal unit. And his kick is indeed good. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
From the 10. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we send you to our EA studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gunn, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. The Chargers going to get the football first here in this second half, and they trail as we get back underway. Taken at the goal
The
line.
Chargers take over first and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard as they begin the third quarter here, trailing and looking for a little momentum.
Yeah, you're right about that because, let's face it, in the first half, most of their focus was in the passing game. And to their credit, resulted in a healthy amount of yardage. So I would think that at halftime, they're going to anticipate that defense loosening up a little bit to try and cover the passing lanes. They've got to get the running game going, and there should be some gaps to run through now.
Throwing on second and long. Herbert. And he's got his big tight end over the middle, complete. 22 yards there, a first down.
It is fun to watch the big man work the middle of the field. How about that post route there? Did an excellent job of getting his head around to look the football in and gain significant yardage.
Herbert will give this one to Eckler. And he'll work this forward for about 3 and second down.
I have to think a major focus at the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operated.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secure before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on second down. Now it's Herbert. Dancing to his left. Hard throw, incomplete.
The goal is certainly to try and make a big play happen and climb back into this game, but you have to be careful. If you overdo it, you could turn it over and hurt your team.
Here's J.K. Scott now, as he'll kick it away for the second time. And this ball is going to be down now right at the 10-yard line. Good spot.
Well, someone's going to be happy with that effort. And you know who else is going to be happy? His defense.
Absolutely.
He's created a very long field for that offense to try to traverse.
And he got some help from Mr. Football there, checking up nicely. Good English on that punt. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. We have not seen much on offense here from either side these last few drives. We've hit a wall, so to speak.
And have hit it hard, haven't we? Because the defenses right now, they seem to be a step ahead, don't they? Beating them to the point of attack, beating them to the punch. These offensive guys, they're tinkering like crazy. What's it going to take to get back on track?
Yeah, both sides searching for adjustments. 8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. They'll keep it on the ground. Francois. And they'll bring him down here up at about the 22-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
Mahomes taps this forward. It's a jet sweep. And they're able to get this one across the 35. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Chiefs first down.
A gain of 16 yards. First down, Chiefs.
They'll try the left side. Francois. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Well, they always talk about playing great team defense, and that was an excellent example right there. Everyone on assignment, no one in the wrong spot, everyone filling their gaps.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Up the middle. Francois looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try to fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
On play action, it's Mahomes. Chargers able to get the pressure and bring him down.
Even keeping the back in for extra protection on 3rd down, they still couldn't prevent the sack. Now it's 4th and long thanks to a terrific individual effort on defense.
The punt team on now as Pinion sends this one away. Taken from just outside the 30. That'll go as a punt of 34 yards that time.
And they will take over 1st and 10.
The Charger drive about to get going. And our game's hit a little bit of a lull here, a little bit of a snag. Punts on back-to-back drives.
And old school coaches don't necessarily mind that. Didn't turn it over, right? Didn't create a big play for the other team. Right now what you're looking for is can you gain an advantage in field position? And that's what both teams are seeking right now.
Yeah, they'll be seeking to gain that advantage here on this drive. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Here's Herbert. Across the formation, he's got a man. That's Allen.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
Herbert. And he will find his man on the outside. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. A big play that time on the catch and run. 37 yards.
As a general manager, you're counting on your first and second round draft picks to have a big-time impact on your team. But where you make your bones, rounds 3 through 7. If you can find a few diamonds in the rough there, develop them, then you've got something going, and we're seeing one right here.
Yeah, plays like, and this will be caught in the end zone for a Chargers touchdown. A great effort there. His second touchdown on the season.
And the Chargers have a chance to tie the ball game here in the final minute of the third.
Extra point splits the uprights, and that will level the playing field at 17 all. 17-17 the score, all even to this point as the kick's away.
And not willing to risk another fumble. He'll sit on this one. It's a touchback.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. We got a brand new ball game, all even after that last touchdown, so every drive now becoming a little more critical here in the second half.
Finding Gray going across the field.
And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. They call it a gain of 19, and it moves the chains.
There are so many things to watch for when you play defense. And reading your keys, you always hear about that, and having your eyes in the right place. Sometimes your eyes can fool you. How about that play action there? And it sprang the big guy, didn't it?
Able to dump it over the top to him. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this third quarter. We have played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
Second down and 3.
Throwing now is Mahomes. Oh, he dropped it. They were looking for him in the middle third. He couldn't catch it. Now third down. Maybe just a lack of concentration there as he couldn't haul it in.
And when you're going across the middle like that, you know, he's running that drag route, you are conscious of all the bodies and the traffic in there. But let's face it, if you're going there, you might as well come down with the football and absorb whatever else happens after that.
Mahomes going to throw. He's got his man. That's Hardman. And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers' 22-yard line. 27 yards there on a very nice third down conversion.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
On first down, Francois. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage.
Kenneth Murray, the linebacker, there to make the play defensively.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Throwing on second down, Mahomes.
The quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
So much of this game is about leverage. We always talk about low man wins in the trenches. Well, it's like that in just about every position. And sometimes, if you lose that leverage and you're losing the battle, just jump up at the line of scrimmage and try and bat the ball away. And that's exactly what happened there.
Throwing is Mahomes on third. And this is going to be intercepted. Derwin James with a pick.
And the Chargers are going to have it here at their own 15.
Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offense coordinator, the quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
The previous run, good for 9. Here's second and a yard. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. His throw complete right side to the tight end Parham. And he'll be marked down right at the 15-yard line.
Well, partner, that's how you make a long drive suddenly not so long anymore. One big play, and they're already in field goal range with designs on getting more than that.
A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. Up the middle with Eckler. And able to surge forward for about 5 yards down to the 10.
And that's exactly what you want on a first down run. Pick up 5 yards, bring up second and 5. The defensive line, though, they've got to figure out a way to out-leverage the guys up front because the offensive line is winning at the point of attack.
Herbert off of play action. That's out to Hill, right side complete. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now third down coming up.
I think they tried to fool him on that one. You know, being able to throw the ball to the fullback.
Lost yardage. You think they should yank that one from the playbook, at least for the time being?
I think what you do is you take it out and you evaluate it next week in practice.
The Chargers on third down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 7. Back to throw here, Herbert. And that is incomplete.
I think that was a good job there defensively. They did allow him to drive all the way downfield, but once they got their backs to the goal line, they really turned up the pressure.
Yeah, they let him get all the way down here. Now the field shrinks. They've struggled to convert, and that last incompletion brings up 4th. And his kick is good. And with that, they take the lead here, 20-17. So the drive here ends with a field goal. It does give them the lead, but this one's still certainly a long ways from over.
It definitely puts a lot of pressure on your defense to hold the lead, right? They're happy to have it and happy to be out there trying to do so. But I know as a former player, in the back of their mind, they're thinking, why don't you score the touchdown and seal this thing?
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And they really need to forget about their last time out, the turnover that led to a field goal. So now they try to regroup, trailing in the final quarter. Obviously, they'd love a touchdown, but 3 would suffice. They'll start on the ground here on first down. Now a loose football. The ball comes out and picked up by the Chargers. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line. And a little careless there, Charles, on that. And now before the ball changes hands, they're going to take a look at this just to make sure that they have it right. So that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble. They'll run on first down. Francois, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. This linebacking core, they've done a good job of keeping that running game in check, haven't they?
They certainly have, and what they'll also do when this game is over, is thank the guys up front, the big defensive line, because they've kept them clean, so to speak, not letting blockers get to them, allowing them to run to the football and keep that running game bottled up.
Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. Now Mahomes throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A first down there on a pickup of 25.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
On first down, Francois. Grady Jarrett with the tackle.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
On 2nd and 9, Mahomes. And that is incomplete. Nearly intercepted. The free safety couldn't quite get his hands around it, and it brings up 3rd down. I guess they're in a situation now, 4th quarter, where they're forced to take some chances, but I don't know that that was the type of a chance you want to take.
And that one could very easily have been intercepted, and if it does get picked off, that could possibly seal this one.
A potential field goal, if you're thinking about that, almost 55 yards from here as they try to get closer on 3rd down. The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. A potential field goal, if you're thinking about that, almost 55 yards from here as they try to get closer on 3rd down. Working from the gun, Mahomes. Open man, Smith-Schuster, it's complete. And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers' 17-yard line. A big 3rd down pickup of 20 yards. 3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th. first down. Francois. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the fourth quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down fourth quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. Well, the Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. Mahomes to throw it. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. There have been quite a few plays they might look back on and say, really, we've hurt ourselves, and that was another example.
And this is late-game execution. Everything on the line, so it all has to come together properly. The throw's made. Where's the catch? Got to catch in that spot.
A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal. Mahomes. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. Now the Chargers will use the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this fourth quarter of play. That's going to bring up 4th down, only a gain of 2 there. So here we go. Maybe the biggest kick of the game forthcoming. From the right hash here. Should be an easy one. Butker's kick here is good. And with a little more than a minute to go, we are all tied. So a big kick to get this back to even. Yet now the worry is, did you leave too much time on the clock? Because another field goal the other way, that does you in.
You're exactly right. You didn't get it to overtime yet. So now as a defense, you've got to think to yourself, you can't play prevent defense, just give up big chunks of yardage in front of you, but you also can't let anyone behind you. So you sit right on the line between the two, play the best defense you can, and not make it easy for them to move the ball downfield.
The Charger drive about to get going.
Well, partner, here it is. They've got the chance to win the game. You'd have to think they need to get it near the opposite 40 to have a chance to kick a game-winning field goal. We'll see what they can do.
And you're right about that, because if we look at it in macro, that's what it looks like. But I think in micro, the head coach has already asked the special teams coach, what is he feeling? What does he think? Where does he want the football? What's the yard line we have to get? And he's already relayed that to his quarterback and his offense. They know what the goal is. Now the key, can they get there?
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Herbert. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by L'Jarius Sneed. And the Chiefs are going to take possession of the football. They exited the pocket trying to improvise. That was a tough throw, and unfortunately, it wound up in the wrong pair of hands.
And Brandon, when you're on the run, sometimes your downfield vision could get skewed just a bit. Now, the beauty of extending a play is sometimes your receivers find their way open, but oftentimes you end up closing down part of the field and bringing those defenders to the ball. And that one was picked off.
Pretty good results here on the first down run as he takes this forward for about 6. Now another timeout called for by the offense as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play. The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. And he'll take this inside the 30 to about the 29, maybe the 28-yard line.
All right, my man, this is now where it's risk-reward. Because on defense, you've got to crowd the line of scrimmage. You've got to get in all the gaps, get up tight on everyone, and try and force the field goal attempt here. You can't let them break one big, but you know something, when you crowd the line of scrimmage, if they do pop one, it's going to go.
Yeah, as I said, could take it to the house, but the magnitude of this possible upcoming field goal, every yard counts. On third down, Francois, and he's going to be a yard short. A 2-yard pickup leads to 4th and 1.
Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
Everything right now resting on the right foot of Harrison Butker. 2 for 2 on the afternoon, and a third would win it. And his kick is good. And it's celebration time on that sideline as they have taken the lead in the final seconds. So they tried to ice him there, but it's fair to say it did not have the intended effect.
And I've known kickers that take it as an affront. And there he says, you think you're going to rattle me? Think again.
Fields the squib kick right around the 30.
The Chargers take over first and 10 at their own 39-yard line.
One last throw here for Herbert. That's complete to Austin Eckler, the running back. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. They put up their goal at the beginning of the season, and that was to win 7 games, and now they've accomplished that mission.
And congratulations to them for achieving their goal. They have to finish the season strong, but you got to think that going forward for next year, they're going to jump that number up a little bit higher.
Yeah. Turn me up. Yeah. Hey, check it. Okay, I feel unstoppable. Losing's impossible. Go against the team, the thing they know not to do. Bright lights, game on the line, do what I gotta do. Time after time, we do the impossible. You ain't made it till you got stylers go out and shop for you. You ain't made it till they put on top of you. Parading through the city, the whole block come out for you. We just getting started, y'all finna see what we bout to do. Boy, stop, you ain't here, I'm the real truth. Hunters, real blues, strips on them still new. Shopping at Dover Street, I'm dripping like mildew. They say you don't visit the hood, dog, I still do. A real one, only difference, my bill's bigger. I'm still with ya, I just got rich a little quicker. The same man, God handed me his game plan. I ain't perfect, far from it, what can I say, man? I feel unstoppable, losing's impossible. Go against the team, the thing they know not to do. Bright lights, game on the line, do what I gotta do. Time after time, we do the impossible. It felt like yesterday, I was just driving my grandma's Chevrolet. From South Carolina to Maryland, I take the jet today. I'm still on the come up, I'm still building my resume. I still got a lot to prove, but still I'm heavyweight. I still gotta watch my moves. They tried to defamate my character, but I won't let them. It's always checkmate. I'm still screaming, the world hope she. Mother Nature's my first shorty. Watch how I go ballistic.